are back. Commentaries are back. Season 2. I mean, wow. This season is special. I mean, I get nostalgic about it. It was literally 3 years ago. August 2nd of 2019 is when we first released The Hackers Way episode 1. And this is when things get, like, serious. Like, I upped the ante. Like, it's only 18 episodes, season 2, so it's shorter than season 1, but the quality is just there. It's noticeable. Like, I mean, I rewatched season 2, and I'm very critical of our work. Like, I'm like, it can always be better, obviously. Like, we're nowhere near the greats of all-time cinema. But, like, when you think of the budget we had, lack thereof, just how little our casting is now. I mean, before we had more people, now we have even less. But, like, you just look at what we managed to put out with so little. I mean, who else is doing this on YouTube at our age level? Nobody. I mean, we really did put Nerf Sockum to shame. And, I mean, that was my goal, to just punch them in the face metaphorically and be like, your series sucks. What we have... I mean, and it's not even, like, I'm not trying to put us up on a pedestal here. I'm really not, but, like, we worked our ass off. I mean, I stayed up thinking about season 2 for nights and just thinking of ideas. And obviously, not every idea just came through and saw the light of day. But, I mean, the end result, I'm satisfied with. And I will always just, like, take pride in season 2 of War. Like, I don't give a shit what other people say, what their opinion is. Like, I mean, for the most part, we get really good feedback. But, I mean, you're never going to be able to make everyone happy. But I'm happy, so that's what it is at the end of the day. Season 2. We start off with Hans Zimmer's soundtrack from The Dark Knight. That's a New York City bridge. I'm not sure which bridge.
Hey, how's it going?
Skylines. This is literally my trip. I was playing baseball. We took a trip to New York to pick up my sister from the airport.
I tell you what,
Madeline, who's now married, lives in the UK. Congrats to her.
And their asshole accountant. I don't even remember his name. Like Danny.
This is a shot of our base, the Elite's base. Super nice house. Nicest house in Lake Mead. I mean, it's beautiful.
A8.
That's obviously not our base, though. It's Nick's basement.
Looks like I win.
Okay, start up. It's just James Kenwood screwing around with another, like, trooper playing Battleship. In the beginning, it is he's listening to the radio. Like, they've come out to the public. This was really just brushed over just for this episode, that they were like, everything was made public about the battle that happened, the season 1 finale, Battle at the Bluff. And obviously they're giving them a bad rap. That was originally going to be more important to the series, but they kind of like what purpose does it serve? It's just a side. It's just a side thing. It was really, really brushed over. That was the only time it was even brought up. He rolls our dice, lands on 4. This is the one fake hacker Chris played. Me and my short hair. I have not had hair that short since then. Arnold in his old outfit. Yeah, we like that scene. That's actually the soundtrack from Captain America Civil War. Very red tone in that scene. I think it's pretty good. This one, I just love this scene, even though it has a few choppy mistakes. Like I said, we're far from perfect with our editing. Season 2, we're better now than we were then. But like, I just love this scene. BBB, playing the music, turns it off. There's me as an extra, and then this is Trevor's basement, by the way. Mark with his, I got a beer. I'm gonna get a beer. Pulling out the cash. Obviously Trevor's a Ravens fan. Him and his family. Yeah, so this is Logan's reintroduction. Every season, we always had Nick Logan, this big introduction. Big scene with Logan. I mean, for those of that have seen Mob,
You look like a governor
like,
boy.
that was my dream. I'm getting distracted, but that was my dream scene, just to have Logan just go all out and just beat the shit out of a ton of people, and I finally got to do that in Mob over a year ago, which just blows my mind that it was that long ago. Yeah, here we go.
We all know.
So yeah, they're like, oh, everyone knows it's public because the battle was like a massive thing, so like people know what happened. Like I said, that was just really brushed over in this episode. Wasn't done yet. He just goes off. Obviously, you can't kill Logan, so he beats the shit out of me. Turns around to Trevor, knocks the gun out. This scene could have been way better. Just Logan could have, but I mean, he is ruthless. It's a little grainy. I honestly like grain styles when it's like scenes inside. I like it when it gets a little grainy. And that's a pretty good shot. And he just walks out. There's actually a deleted scene, one of the episodes in season 1 where we had a scene in his basement. We actually have the footage. I found it way back in like an archive. Maybe one day I'll upload that, like a extra, like deleted scenes / bloopers. All right. This is Baxter. This is the introduction of the X-Mask clan, like the Mask clan. He was the former leader. Baxter is a very important character in like the lore. Yeah, they're literally they're just blowing shit up. That was a sewage plant they blew up, and Arnold like hears about him and he's like, oh, I want to bring these guys in. This is actually Mitchell. This is Mitchell's introduction into season 2. Mitchell is doing research on what happened back in his game, Psychomos. So he still doesn't like know much about Psychomos. He's doing research on like why the hell this even happened. Mitchell at this point, like in the elites, they're really not in the loop with Psychomos, the chalices, and all that mystery. I mean, Mitchell knows a little bit, but Arnold just knows way more. He's way more into the loop. Mitchell has to do a little catch up here, and that's what he's doing. He's just looking at the day, I guess, because the elites are an official, like. Oh yeah, yes. He finds the security footage of when they robbed the bank, and he sees Psychomos. He knows Psychomos obviously because Mitchell is from the future. He knows like a little bit about like people from the past. Yep, there he is, Psychomos. Psychomos is just huge in season 2. This obviously like there's a slight tone change. Like this is just more of a darker season. I mean, season 1 was already like just absolutely ridiculous with like the brutality of it. But like this one, I think it's much more slow paced, much more serious, darker too. Really, we just double down on everything in this when it comes to like the edginess of war. There we go. Dylan is back. Yes, he finds the book. He finds the book at Primo 10 Labs, which was first revealed in the 100 subscriber special. I did not commentate on that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But that is when Primo 10 Labs was first introduced. We still don't know what Primo 10 Labs. I know what it is because I'm making it, obviously, but I have not revealed like what exactly that is. We will in Mob though. That's why Mob exists. So we can just really like have a complete understanding of the hacker and all those characters from way back when. Yes, this is Vladislav. This was Owen's idea. This whole thing was Owen's idea. I love this idea. This is classic. This scene was done in Nick's basement as well. It's like one of his back rooms.
There are many different ways that I could do this. One way is I could
Gin into it? Yeah, Owen's idea, obviously.
No, just shoot them in the head. Gunshot can be very painful.
I miss Dylan. Mark loved that character. I think he just made him up on the spot when he was first introduced. Like, I didn't say we were going to have this character with the Hackers Legion. He just just made him up.
See you.
And then that became his bar, Nick's upstairs dining room.
If you do this job correctly, I will pay you.
Mm-hmm.
But don't disappoint. I know this job is very difficult to do by yourself. You must kill a man who goes by
Dr. Psychos, yep. Mm-hmm.
I've heard of him. It will be hard, but I think
That's,
with the right amount of money, it can be done.
you gotta love Owen, man. He's one of the best.
You gotta be careful with that.
And it came out of his paycheck. Dylan's scrapping his own money up. He's too busy, I guess. He doesn't want to take on Psychos. He has to hire another guy for it. Owen's idea. Like, I didn't have anything to do with that, actually.
Yeah, Logan.
I was probably away playing baseball.
Do you know anything about an X-Men?
Yeah, so it was on the news that they blew up a fucking sewage plant. That was our idea. We're like, we're gonna reintroduce the Masked Clan members that are like still around
Do you know anything about any like mask?
from the original lore. That's where the Masked Clan's from. We're gonna reintroduce them. And they're gonna blow up a sewage plant, and that way Arnold can get his new crew, new team members, and
Sorry, but I don't know the answer to your question.
it all just comes
Everyone's gonna know it's gonna be Mitch.
full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original war, still making throwbacks to that. That was like one of the main enemies in the original war,
Yeah.
the Masked Clan. Okay, now I remember this. Logan goes up, and he finds Psychos. So this is Psychos' first scene of season 2. There's no looking back. Everyone that's dead in season 1, like. We're not taking time. Oh yeah, oh my god, the chocolate milk scene. So X-Men 2, that's a line from X-Men 2 where Logan's like at the school and it's late at night and he's looking for a drink and he's looking for beer because he loves beer. Oh, Nick said Wolverine. He said Wolverine. It's not. We're not supposed to say it's Wolverine. It's just supposed to be Logan. Oh, whatever. But anyways, chocolate milk. Logan likes beer and they didn't have any beer because it's a school for kids, and he's like, got anything in here besides chocolate milk? That's a line from X-Men 2 that Mark put in there. So this is huge. Psychos is like trying to bribe Logan. Yeah, he's got the claws out. You can obviously tell they're still knives. Mm-hmm. He shows him the drugs that they were drugged him with. So he's like, oh, it was you. He knows. It was you that set up, the experiment in the forest. Yep. He's trying to get Logan to team up with him because he knows he needs someone of Logan's caliber to push through the Hidden Land, and also to like truly wield both chalices and like just their strength, the stress it puts on your mind. You need to have like immunity. You need to be invincible, and that's we like. I planned a lot of season 2, like before it started. I had a game plan, and like I said when this video first started, not everything came to fruition, but I mean, most key parts, we worked through it. So like originally, I think I wanted it to be 24 episodes. It only ended up being 18. We found a way to make it work. So yeah, Logan, big part. You don't realize like, oh, it's Wolverine. It's a gag character. He's a big character in War and Mob.
We got the
Here it is, Baxter. There's Connor Mummert. He's one of the X-Max clan members. So is Connor Shaw, but he's not in the scene. And there's Arnold. He finds him, recruits him to the Hackers Legion. And that's... No, it's not the episode. Psychos. The one book he wrote. The first chalice that he got. Nick pulled the Infinity War score out. This one's not bad. I mean, Marvel gets knocked for their soundtracks, but this score was well done. I can't remember who did the soundtrack for Infinity War. I think it was the same guy that did the Winter Soldier. which is probably their Marvel's best soundtrack, movie-wise. Yep. The lighting here is very, very washed. I didn't do this scene either. I'm not sure. Or did I? But yes, I think it was me, actually. Yep. With the book, he brings the second chalice out. Now, when this first came out, people were like, oh, what the hell is that? Another chalice? He brought out another chalice? Yeah, the chalice of death. And then it ends with that pan shot into the water. I remember that very vividly. Wow. I mean, right away, you can just tell we stepped our game up. Season 2 is good, in my opinion. It will hold a special place in my heart. Forever. And I mean that. This is going to be a fun ride, Season 2. I'm going to have Mark and Nick and all those guys do some commentaries as well. So stay tuned. Be ready. Mob's not finished yet. We still got Mob. It's going to be a long process. I don't know when we're going to finish Mob. I'm just going to enjoy the ride. Nick is almost done with his episode. We'll upload that. We have a ton of scenes from other episodes just sprinkled around that are already finished. I mean, whatever it takes. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get it done. I don't care if I have to wait 1, 2, 3, or 4 years, but we're going to get them out. And one day the journey's going to end in some way, shape, or form. Take care.